the Oscars took place this week, and I think that John and I can both agree that it was one of the best ones in a long time. We had a triple text going the whole time. Of course, Oppenheimer took home the most this year, but what we want to focus on is the fashion.
Yeah. It's no surprise that the LGBTQ plus community of actors and actresses and even stuntmen dressed to impress on this particularly awesome night.
Let's take a look at Cynthia Erivo, who was formally nominated for her work in Harriet and presenter at the 2024 Oscars. Also, we just watched her in the Wicked trailer. She must have wanted to remind anyone who sees her of her upcoming role in Wicked, because she showed up to the Oscars in a dramatic forest green, delicious gown. This was one of my favorites of the night, John.
I love that dress. That color is just
it's in so right deep. Now. Forest green is really, really in right now, if you can get your hands on it.
And she did. She looked fabulous. I have been able to interview her before.
Really?
Yeah. And I mean, you see the movies and, but you figure things are posted and stuff. But like, I was getting ready to do an interview and they she stays where they are. They shuffle us schlubby journalists in and out.
Yes.
But I'm like sitting down and they're miking me up. And she's just starts just like, not even singing for blast, just like singing to herself. Like music she loves music. Music loves her. It envelops her. And I was like, oh my God, I'm getting like a little mini private concert from Cynthia.
People pay for that.
So she's got talent, she's got fashion sense, and she backed it up.
John just gave a compliment. Take note, okay? Take note, because we're going to have to do a compliment counter at the end of these episodes. That's one.
Up next, Laverne Cox. By now, an Oscar and red carpet staple, she hosts E's annual red carpet programming. She looked absolutely gorgeous in this vintage Mugler gown that included a gold bodice and bold black scarf.
No, I mean, Laverne Cox stunned. I am yet to find an appearance, an event, anything that she arrives at where she doesn't look incredibly stunning.
Yeah.
This was also one of my favorites of the night, and it was just funny that I found it right after Cynthia. So 10 out of 10 for me for Laverne. And also Laverne's man is really, really hot, if you haven't checked it out.
Yeah, LGBTQ is really well represented on the Oscar carpet this year.
Yes. Keeping it within the realm of LGBTQ+, Billie Eilish, non-binary human. She was the odds-on favorite to win for her Barbie anthem, What Was I Made For? She always vows with... Did I sound just like Cynthia in your private?
I thought I was having flashbacks.
You really did, right?
I was triggered.
Sorry. She always wows the crowd with eccentric fashion choices. This outing was no different. She was rocking a houndstooth skirt, a black velvet jacket, and a Chanel purse, doing her own version of Billie's Barbie. I absolutely loved it. Not one of my favorites, but I loved that she stayed true to her own sense of eccentric fashion with giving the nod to the movie that brought her here.
I think that, by the way, I believe it's a Channel purse.
It is not. It is not.
No, when she and her brother Phineas got up there to a second, 2 Oscars in a row.
Yep.
2.
And she's like, what, 20? What is she, 22?
Yeah, she's like 22 now.
I hate her.
If like, there may have been like some technicals that have, like maybe somebody's won it back to back for, sound editing or things like that. Because it's an incredibly skilled job with a very small pool in Hollywood of people who can do it at that level. But other than that, the last person I remember winning back-to-back Oscars is Tom Hanks in the mid-1990s for Philadelphia and...
Did Adele win back-to-back for song?
No, I think she just has the one for Skyfall.
For Skyfall, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was a similar situation to Billie, where it was the 2. Because editing, mixing or something, and then but yeah.
Maybe, but for the same category like this, just...
Tom Hanks.
Amazing.
I miss him.
I know, right? Well, he's still alive.
I know, but I miss him like in film and TV. What was the last thing Tom Hanks did? Truly.
Philadelphia?
Like, if Nicolas Cage is still working at the rate that he is, why is Tom Hanks not?
No, I think that I think Hanks has a higher threshold.
Right, Nicolas Cage says yes to like all those Shudder horror films. Like, he does everything.
Yeah. Eugene Lee Yang, known for his work on social media as part of the Try Guys. Actor Eugene Li Yang showed up at the 2024 Oscars in this dramatic red suit, jacket, and skirt combo that cascaded and blended in to the event's carpet. I don't know where the carpet ends and he begins.
I want this gown to wear to like trivia. Like I just want to wear, like I want to wear this on like a random Wednesday night. It's inspired by the Christian Siriano, Billie Porter, corseted, massive gown. I think Christian Siriano also did this one as well. Eugene Li Yang is such a staple in West Hollywood. I have gotten way too drunk with him too many times at the Abbey, and he's such a kind human. I actually think I should correct myself because I believe he now goes by they, them pronouns. So Eugene, if you're watching, I've been a fan of Try Guys forever. We love you, and your presence in WeHo and what you do for the community is never looked down upon. It's only ever looked up. So screw the haters. We love you. And that dress was just, that gown. I want it. Send it my way.
Next to one of my favorites, right?
Yes. Coleman Domingo. Men's fashion, we know, can be a bit meh, but he has been having a lot of fun trying some different daring looks this season. While he's gone for bold colors at other awards, this year we are seeing a classic black double-breasted tux here with a silver accent and a daring bow tie, honey. I just cannot get enough of it. The jewelry that is paired with the double-breasted jacket gives me more than just the good chills. I think that the way that he presents himself, I think that his stature, I think that his body is probably insanely shredded underneath that double-breasted jacket. I keep saying double-breasted because it feels...
I'd be willing to investigate.
It feels good saying the double-breasted. I'm not sure why. It's better than a single breast. But he was one of my favorites of the night for the men's fashion, for absolute sure. 10 out of 10.
Yeah. It was the bow tie that sold it for me.
Yeah.
That bow tie
so
and
darling.
Silver in the middle. Like I would have been on the red carpet just like staring at it. Like it was like designed to hypnotize me into voting for him. Sorry, Coleman, the voting had already closed.
And you know how people like just look like they smell good sometimes? Like I just want to know what cologne he had on. I just want to be like 4 feet away from him so I could just take it all in.
Yeah.
And then take it home with me.
Yeah.
And then go from there.
Yeah, probably Canoe or something you can get at the Walgreens.
Yeah, probably not.
Up next, Killers of the Flower Moon star Lily Gladstone was the first Native American to be nominated for an acting Oscar. She donned the floor-length black gown with a deep blue train. Gladstone, who uses she, they pronouns, has spoken out during award season about decolonializing gender. What
are your thoughts? I want to know everything that you feel now about the look and then the movie.
On the look, it is beautiful.
Beautiful, simple.
The cape appears to have, and the design of the jewelry and the line across the top of her bosom seems to have a Native American.
It was
feel
all of the all the jewelry was from local indigenous jewelers from different all over areas of everywhere, basically. Yes.
So she was beautiful. A class act. I hope she gets back here again. There's not enough roles for Native American people, but I hope she gets back here. First off,
people are saying that she was robbed.
Well, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say Emma Stone.
Yeah.
I love you. She's great. She was great in her role. So no shade there. But I really wanted to hear what Lily Gladstone had to say in her speech. I have a feeling it would have been a speech that would have focused on her cause.
Yeah.
That would have brought even more attention to the movie. I really wanted to hear what she had to say. So I look forward to seeing her in more things and hopefully continuing to have a great platform.
I think she's having a moment right now.
Yeah.
I hope that moment turns into a lifelong career because there's not enough representation in our Hollywood field. And Lily Gladstone is doing it. And I was happy to see her on that carpet. And I was sad when she did not win, even though I believe Emma Stone deserves it. I believe all of that, but I something in my mind thought that Lily Gladstone was going to win. But
I need a tangent. One more thing.
Go tangent away.
Everybody was so excited about the Ken performance at the Oscars. It was fun, but it was everything I expected. Ergo, it was pretty much what I expected. I loved the song from Killers of the Flower Moon when they brought the Native American singers.
This was in the text thread, by the way, everyone. This was what John was saying during the actual show.
Yeah, there's no privilege, there's no confidentiality.
No.
But that was such a moving moment, and I think it was something that viewers weren't expecting to see.
Yeah.
And it moved me, and it stays with me, and I think it will stay with me longer than the Ken.
Yeah, I love a nod and paying homage to great iconic performers. I mean, he obviously was paying homage to Marilyn Monroe when she did her Diamonds performance, and she was surrounded by all the men in the black suits, and she was in the pink dress, and he was in the pink tux, and so I get it. I texted you, I believe, saying that, am I the only one who is not as obsessed with Ryan Reynolds as everyone else? Was I obsessed with the outfit? Yeah. Was I obsessed with how hard he goes for his female co-stars? Of course. But I just sort of like peaked with The Notebook. You know, like there was for me, The Notebook cannot be topped. But it's always worth trying. But no, I loved how he looked. I just didn't love everything else. So I agree with you that the Killers of the Flower Moon performance was way more emotional and made much more of a mark on the evening than Ken Enough. I think Ken Enough was one of those moments in the Oscars where it kind of felt like it could have been stale after 20 minutes. So they were like, oh, put it here. You know, like, come on, let's bring the energy back up, you know? But speaking of bringing energy up, I am still dreaming of that sex scene from Fellow Travelers starring Matt Bomer, Matt Bomer. So I said Coleman Domingo was one of my favorites for Best Dress for the men's. Matt Bomer was my favorite. So what a year he has had as he dazzled audiences in both the television series Fellow Travelers as well as the Oscar-nominated biopic Mastro. He went for a simple and traditional-looking dashing black and white tuxedo with a matching bow tie. I love what are those called? Cumberland belts?
Cummerbunds.
Cumberland. Is that wait, is Cumberland the
Cumberland is a
gas station? Cumby Farm?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah. No, that's a cummerbund.
I love
it. It looks really good. I should probably have one. No, I love this shirt. This shirt's from True Blue, by the way.
Shout out to True Blue.
True Blue. They're going to dress me.
They're going to dress you every week, huh?
Them, for now, hopefully for a long time, but I always, just a side note since we're talking about fashion, I always am going to wear a shirt or an article from LGBTQ plus shops or designers. I think that putting a little show, a little spin, a little sparkle, splurge.
Absolutely.
Will be out there. So, so thank you to True Blue.
I would like to do the same thing if any LGBTQ plus businesses, maybe I could reach out to the new collective at Holy Mackerel because they have a ton of oversized blazers, get a few dry cleaned, and then just add to my blazer. All right, I did some thinking out loud. All right, we got it.
The fashion wasn't supposed to be about us, but I made it that way because it's
going to be about us.
Yes. Up next, my love, Jodie Foster, the two-time Oscar winner, nominated for her role in Nyad. Look at that.
Look at it.
She's rocking an understated chic navy dress with a very high neckline.
All about the neckline. Love the earrings. Her eyes are stunning. Your eyes kind of match, John, you and Jodie. Yeah, you guys could be sisters with your eyes.
Ooh.
Listen, I love Jodie Foster because she's also one of those actresses who has never really changed her face too drastically or anything like that. Like maybe she's gotten a few Botox and filler here and there, but it's still the same face that it was back in Contact, and Nell. But I think for us more so, it's just incredible to see her there because we've got such a close connection with Nyad, and we were just at, Stonewall and everything. We actually met Diana Nyad, so it's just it was really nice to see Jodie Foster up there. Now, who it wasn't so nice to see to come back to the Wicked trailer again. John, let's talk about our worst dress. She may be a good witch, but Glenda loses at the Oscars for us. It's only one person that we're here to spotlight the worst dressed, and it's Ariana Grande. What do we think of this pink, bushy, suit thing that came up and she had to drag along and
okay, so it looks like she's still trying to deflate the rest of the bounce house.
Is it one
under
piece?
under each arm? It's like a Pepto-Bismol factory exploded and she got caught in.
It's also like a boxing glove.
Boxing
glove.
Yeah.
She kind of looks like
do you know which?
Which doesn't?
No, not which. No, which movie she reminds me of?
What?
Steel Magnolias. It's not pink. It's Blush and Bashful.
Yeah.
That's what she is. She's Blush and Bashful.
But she kind of looks like the Oscars award. She looks like the actual award. Like her skin tone and everything looked like the award in that dress.
Oh my, if they handed me an Oscar and it was covered in Ariana drag, I would hand the Oscar back.
I would put it on display in my home. I wouldn't be able to hand that back. Oh my God, that was hysterical. Listen, Ariana Grande, I hope you're watching. I don't think you are, but do better. Do better next time.